We don't need money for Ponzi schemes. Okay, you don't need to lend money to Bernie Madoff. Okay,
So you
uh,
would, so Glass-Steagall is something that,
something like us. I mean, but more complicated, more comprehensive. For example, when you look at housing, house prices are driven fundamentally by credit. When you take a look at the data, and I've done this, of
yeah, yeah.
course, fundamentally what causes rising house prices is rising levels of mortgage debt. Okay. Now, we don't need more expensive housing. We need more housing, not more expensive housing. We need money for entrepreneurs and working capital for corporations. We need money for people to buy long-lived consumer items they can't pay in cash for, like cars and obviously houses. So you should see banks as a service sector for the physical economy, not as the masters of the physical economy. And what we've done by letting banks dominate everything is they're now the masters. So we have these huge housing bubbles all around the world, which have, end up crashing at various times. You had your crash in 2007. The Fed actually restarted that bubble through quantitative easing, which was, again, the Fed's run by economists, therefore they don't know what they're doing, mainstream economists. So we've had a whole series of asset bubbles, booms and busts. We haven't had money being given to the productive sectors of the economy. And the reason it doesn't happen is because for banks, it's much easier to get involved in a bubble than it is to think about which entrepreneur's got a good idea that might actually turn into a successful company, or which company has got, good management, so it deserves working capital. These days, it's who's got a house, and then it became who's got a block of land we can say there's a house on, and we've let them get involved in Ponzi schemes, and that's, we should regard bankers as servants of the industrial side of the economy, not masters.